Yes, that's the theme song, people. Yes, you got words on the show. Look at that. It's like a wobbly dildo. No, wait, it's a black one. It's okay.
Nothing.
Lots of sales.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Come on. You know one way or another that drop is getting dropped tonight, man. That drop is getting dropped tonight.
Yeah. It had to be at some point. Hey, you're a beautiful
at
dildo.
one point.
Anyways, yeah, that was. I was gonna have a couple of things to talk about as far as dildos go, but we need to get this show on the road. I'm done. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta get back in. Exactly. We gotta talk about that main event, but people, because I want to say it, Nick. I want to say it. People,
go ahead.
People, welcome to the Ringside Hangout, where you can chat about us. Where tonight we're gonna talk about SmackDown at Ringside.
Oh, you fucked it up, but it's okay.
You done fucked it up, boy.
Just a tiny bit, but it's okay because people. This is an MCA Ringside Hangout where you get to hang out with us at Ringside and talk about professional wrestling.
We get to talk about the shakeups at this WWE company.
Oh my god, dude, I'm shaking up. Holy shit.
This motherfucker gasping for air. Jesus.
No, because I had a piece of ice because I'm drinking water, but I guess I froze a little bit and I almost died. So,
but don't die because that main event was actually pretty good.
It was a great main event.
It was Baron Corbin, it was AJ Styles and Sami Zayn. And come on now, Nick, Sami Zayn, he brought it tonight, man. Sami Zayn really brought it tonight.
Can I say it?
Go
it was phenomenal.
Yes.
Okay, fuck you. No, no, because that's the thing, though. I mean, it was pretty cool, and I'm glad with the result. But how about you? Are you cool with the result, Anthony?
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. It seems like it's kind of weird because it's just weird juxtaposition. Because at the beginning of the show, it started off with the whole promo and stuff like that, and you thinking that how they're treating the United States title, it almost seems like a main title. Okay. And then, right after the segment, it's the main title match. I mean, it's not for the title, but it's Randy Orton with the main title. And it's bad that I keep forgetting who has the main title when it's my favorite wrestler, Randy fucking Orton. That's bad. But I'm just saying, how they're building it. And I guess they want to just legitimize it a little bit more. Kind of like a SmackDown treats the side titles, the mid-card titles with respect. Yeah, they treat them with, look what they did with the Miz and Intercontinental Championship. So maybe they could do the exact same thing with Kevin Owens and the United States Championship because they're already treating it with respect. And with the results, if Kevin Owens actually wins Payback, which he probably is, we got a great match coming up with AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. And then what if they drop the belt to AJ Styles? That would boost up the United States title. And if they do a rivalry, it'll boost up the United States title. So it's kind of funny. SmackDown really treats those main titles with respect. And I love it.
Yeah, and, I like the adorable from home again. Yeah, so I mean, what are you most hyped about from that whole entire thing right now? What's the main thing that you're like, holy shit, dude, I cannot wait for that to just happen. You know what I mean?
Me or Anthony?
No, you. All on you.
Me. Bro, come on, man. AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. It's gonna be a fucking slobber knocker. By God, they're gonna kill this family.
No, the thing I was kind of worried about, or not worried, I'm fucked up. I meant to say wondering. Is I'm hoping that they do something like a double title situation. Look, I don't know about you, but sometimes
champion versus champion.
No, exactly. And one more thing too. And I don't know what you guys think about this, and this might sound gay, but luckily not enough people watch this, so it can make fun of me in the YouTube chat right away. But how do you feel when a wrestler has two title belts, especially somebody like Randy Orton, where he looks good with two belts?
I like it when they do it very effectively and stuff like that. And I was thinking that too, just so the main title could be somewhere else, because I thought it was kind of odd that AJ Styles was like, oh, I'll go for the United States Championship when I'm a fucking main title kind of guy. So it did just kind of seem out, like I said, the booking of the show was just kind of weird. But I was actually thinking that why they didn't have, just be the booker here. Instead of having the main title, because that's probably what they're going to do. They're going to probably finish that whole Bray Wyatt, maybe Shinsuke or somebody else is probably going to go for the main title. Maybe they got something else in mind. But I was thinking with the United States thing, why not have Mojo Rawley come out tonight? He could have been in the whole ring with everybody else, and he actually probably would have been in the match, but Jinder Mahal took him out, knocked him backstage, and it would have led to their match tonight. Like it would have told people that Mojo Riley is gonna go up to these to the mid card belt as soon. Like he is. Like, and that's what we're planning. And it lets people know that that's what they're doing. But like them not doing that just seems like a missed opportunity to me because Mojo Riley can't fight Jinder Mahal for fucking forever. So it's just like, what the
exactly.
fuck? But the two championships with Randy Orton, you really don't need to do it with somebody else. Maybe with Kevin Owens, it would be cool. But Randy Orton, he's fucking Randy Orton. You don't need to do that with him.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, what I'm trying to figure out is exactly what the end game is, because since Bray Wyatt is now on Monday Night Raw, I'm trying to figure out exactly, because we all know that for a fact that Randy Orton is going to retain only because it won't switch the title from SmackDown to Raw, because then they still got the Universal title, MIA with Brock Lesnar. But I'm trying to figure out what the end game is. Like, is now after this whole House of Horrors match, after Randy retains, what's next? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they gonna?
I think it's gonna be Luke Harper, right? Because I don't think Luke Harper went to Raw.
Oh, you're right.
So, like, it could be like, since, like, and they could cut a promo, like,
since still on fucking.
True. Like, since Bray Wyatt, since the daddy is gone, since he's off the roster, he can't see us no more. It's me and you now, buddy. So yeah, what I was
gonna say is maybe AJ wins the United States belt, and then Kevin Owens heads to the WWE Championship.
Oh no, I can see that too. Another thing I'm seeing too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Is why don't they do something where Bray Wyatt is WWE champion on Raw, so they have a main title in there, and then like he somehow has to keep coming to SmackDown, so it gives him a reason to be on both shows. Like because the thing is, I think because Bray Wyatt was on SmackDown tonight, and it is official that he is a Raw superstar now. Mm-hmm. And I think what they're doing is like, ooh, we can't control Bray Wyatt. He's like the Undertaker, where we can't make this motherfucker do anything we want him to do. But it's like, what if there's a loophole with the title belt, and like Shane McMahon, Daniel Bryan get to say like, no, he's allowed to be on both shows. He has our belt, and then that gives him a reason to feud with SmackDown guys. While still, Raw gets to have a main title on there anyways, a champion. Because the thing is, Raw, even though Brock Lesnar is the champion, he's not on there. They only have him for so many shows. So Raw is kind of without a champion right now. So it's just kind of like maybe you need Bray Wyatt to come on there with the belt, and at least someone has a main title.
Now that you brought that up, I actually thought about it, and I think I kind of like that he's not around right now, because now it's building up a storyline for somebody to go after Brock Lesnar for the title. Because I don't really see anybody going head on with Brock Lesnar just like that.
Yeah.
That's something that you have to slowly build up, and I think that's what they're doing with Braun, or a triple threat. But I think that's what they're exactly doing with Braun, because I know that what they want is that they want Brock versus Roman at WrestleMania next year. Like, this is like my theory, because the only two guys that ever beat the Undertaker at WrestleMania, I think they want that big match to happen next year. And it was also kind of hinted, like last week on Raw when Paul Heyman came out and he was saying that, we're looking at you, Roman Reigns, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. But I'm thinking that that's why they're building up Braun to be such a fucking beast and monster, because they're building him up to go after Brock Lesnar.
And I think they're doing the same thing with Bray Wyatt, because he's conquered so many people on Raw and SmackDown. Like on SmackDown, dude, him, taking out people like Randy Orton and AJ Styles. Like, granted, Randy Orton kind of got like the last laugh in that situation, but it's almost like Bray Wyatt still hovers over that entire story. I mean, the only person that he hasn't really had a feud with is AJ Styles. And with AJ Styles, I mean, that match was for the WWE title, right? Or number one contendership for the WWE title, right, Anthony?
No, are you talking about tonight? The United States.
Yeah, wait, that big main event with Baron Corbin, everybody was for the United States?
That was for
the United States.
You see what I'm saying, though, Nick? It's making it seem like it's a main title. It's so weird. It's really weird now and stuff like that.
The United States Championship become so important on its first night on the fucking show?
That's what I was saying. Like, that's why I had made that comment. But going back to what I was saying about Brock Lesnar, granted, I don't like the whole Bray Wyatt thing, because, like you said, another Undertaker. And now, since Undertaker is gone, we don't need another Undertaker, in my opinion. I just think we just need regular fucking wrestlers that stick on their shows.
I know. We need to have that dude from NXT start getting more popular than him coming to fucking SmackDown beat Undertaker. What's his name? Aleister Black?
Oh, Aleister Black. Yeah. No, but I was going to say, like I said, with SmackDown, Randy Orton doesn't feel like he's at the top of the mountain, especially how they booked this goddamn show. And I feel even like I said personally, I forgot who the main champion was. While on Raw, I remember who the main champion is. Brock Lesnar feels like he's at the top of the mountain. Like I know Nick, you'll get this reference, but he feels like the fucking Shao Kahn because it's just like he beat Undertaker, he beat everybody else, so he is at the top. Like when you go for him, you're going for the fucking top guy.
Shit.
So
and it's Brock Lesnar too.
Yeah, him being gone,
it's the Master Tower.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus Randy Orton though, and you and I love Randy Orton, but he is a transitional champion. Let's be honest here. Like Randy Orton is a guy where I can see him losing it any time right now, and then him winning it again in a few months. You know?
Yeah. I mean, they just drop it to Randy Orton because he just looks like he's Randy fucking Orton.
Yeah,
like, that's the only reason.
That's the only reason
they drop it.
No, I think they dropped it because they knew they were putting Bray on Monday night.
Well, yeah, but I mean, plus too, Randy Orton is a very champion. Randy's a champion without a title, man. Like when he comes out to the ring, dude, he has an aura. He owns the room.
No, well, with that, like you said, like they was dropping it to him because of the whole rivalry and stuff like that. But you could have easily dropped it to like Lou Harper or anybody fucking else on the SmackDown roster, like fucking Corbin, for instance. Because like every time, and going back, I know we're all over the place right here, but going back to the triple threat match and this even being for the United States champion, and every time they book him in these type of matches, he always looks strong. But Corbin, every time they book him in these type of matches, he already looks like a main guy. That promo package that they was having for all three wrestlers, that was the build up
to
the
black and white promo package.
Yeah, he smells, he looks, he feels like a main guy. I could totally see Corbin, well, like in the next months or maybe a couple of years, being like fucking Brock Lesnar.
Now, by the way, Hovig, because you're pretty old and everything like me. I'm sorry. I'm just joking. I just don't want to be the only old guy, dude. That shit feels fucked up sometimes. And I work with people that are like 5 years younger than me all the time. No, but Hovig, like the things that Anthony just brought up, the black and white Baron Corbin promos. What Hall of Famer that had the exact same promos that reminds you of? Do you know? Because I know, because I grew up with the shit, and I'm wondering if you know. Late 90s. Come on, baby. You got 5 seconds.
90s.
5, 4, 3.
Well, it's not Taker.
It's Stone Cold Steve Austin, son.
Really?
Do you remember that time where Stone Cold was walking in back of an alley and he has the fucking gate or the fences are all like cut up and the dogs are going like and they're like fucking barking and like Austin keeps walking, you see his shadow, and then he just says, and he said the exact same shit Baron Corbin said in Stone Cold promos. He's just like, you know, I'm the man, I'm gonna whip some ass, I'm gonna go right, and then I kind of forgot what he said at the end. He just kind of started going off.
You say that, Nick, but it gave me, and I could be totally wrong, but like it being black and white and stuff like that, it seemed like Corbin was like, if this was back in the day, Corbin would have totally been part of NWO.
Oh, and that was another one I was gonna say too.
Yeah, that is hitting the nail on the head right there.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
And not for nothing, freaking Corbin is
not for nothing.
underrated.
Yes.
Hey, man, that's my shit, bro. I gotta say. But the one thing I love about Corbin, his fucking backdrop to when he comes out, it's like always like a destroyed city or whatever the fuck it is. Man, I love that, man. It's like it's so underrated, I feel. It's like he's just... Oh, go ahead.
No, just because I looked at it really quick, just so you guys know, this is the promo that I was talking about. This is the Stone Cold promo from back in the day, and it's shot the same way. See how it's so, like, just all over the
place? This fucking promo, holy shit.
Yeah. And the whole time he's talking shit like, I'm a fucking car, god damn it.
That look he had in the camera just...
Yeah, I know. And then the light.
That look, just that look, man. Just like, damn, Stone Cold, fuck.
Man, fuck Brock Lesnar. Stone Cold started that shit.
Yeah, but hey, not for nothing though, but you were talking, so go ahead and finish what you were saying because I interrupted you.
What I was just saying was like, the whole thing with Corbin that you were saying, Anthony, you hit the nail on the head, man. I honestly feel like he's kind of been underrated, but he's fucking money though. No, like
he's Corbin.
They're building him the correct way, I feel.
No, Corbin is SmackDown's Braun Strowman. Like Strowman on Raw, and then you got Corbin on SmackDown. And every time they build him up, I'm thinking they actually building Corbin a little bit better now than Strowman. And he's just because it's just because they're partnering Strowman with Roman Reigns, and that's already just going to bring you down, and you got to work a little bit harder to go up against that. But Corbin is just Corbin, and he's just like every time he's in these fatal 4-way matches or triple threat matches, he's always the main guy. And I'm just like, I'm hoping that they don't let this like die, and he could just go on to a main title, because I could totally see him. How they've been booking Corbin, I can totally see him getting that main championship, not United States, but the main championship within a couple of months. Like I could totally see it.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny, and this kind of transitions into something else. But I actually thought Nakamura was actually like that. I thought they were saving all these other guys, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, everybody else for the United States, making that, boosting it up. Because like I said, SmackDown does a really good job with their mid-card titles. So they was going to do that with the United States. It makes it no different. But for the main, I thought they was going to save that for Shinsuke Nakamura and probably Randy Orton to Far or Sprar or whatever. But it seems like Nakamura is going to be mid-carder now because the whole Dolph Ziggler. And Nick, I got to eat my words. I see what you're saying. I see, because pretty much the entire promo, and that's the very reason why they had Dolph Ziggler do that promo, because they was just like, we got fucking nothing else. We gotta put Shinsuke Nakamura out there with a talker, because if we don't, it's gonna be awkward as fuck. And even with Dolph Ziggler, that shit was awkward as fuck, because pretty much the whole promo was just, who are you? I'm Nakamura. That's it.
Actually, funny thing is, this was actually a continuation of last week when I went to SmackDown. Is that Dolph Ziggler and Shinsuke actually had like a match,
a dark match,
and everything. Yeah. So I'm like, my friend was like, "Oh, look, Dolph Ziggler and Nakamura." He's like, "Yeah, this is great." I was like, "I already saw it."
Yeah, and you saw something way better than what you saw tonight, because that's the biggest thing too. Is like, Nakamura. People are the writers forget why people chant for Nakamura. Like they can't process the fact that maybe the fans love him because he's such a good wrestler. Because if you notice, when I talk shit about Nakamura, it's always about his promo skills and just the way he looks and the way he's booked. As a wrestler, when you watch a Nakamura match, you're guaranteed at least a 3.5-star match.
Great show. Oh yeah.
No, you are, and that's
you'll never see a bad Nakamura match.
That's the thing, because it seems like that with all of the Asian competitors, and I really hope that it's probably gonna hurt Asuka. It's probably gonna hurt Nakamura eventually. They're probably just gonna be mid-carder. Look what, like I always go back to, look what happened to Yoshitatsu. He was a good fucking wrestler. Fucking Ty Jerry was a good fucking wrestler, but you never seen those motherfuckers with the main title.
Yeah.
It's just
which is almost okay. I mean, if they're good in mid-card and let them stay in the mid-card and let them do what they do. But like they're forcing Nakamura as a main eventer. I don't even think Nakamura wants to be a main eventer. I think Nakamura's like, no, I just want to wrestle and have a good match and entertain the fans. I don't want to be your WrestleMania main event. I can't fucking talk.
Yeah. Which is crazy, because literally that's all the promo was just like Dolph Ziggler just doing what he does best. Even he was struggling with this shit, and just Nakamura just standing there while the crowd was just chanting. And granted, the crowd made it less awkward, but that shit was still awkward. And it really sucks, because I really like Nakamura, but just like you said, he's mainly just a competitor, not a wrestler. He's just be quiet, just silent, no promos. So
and I feel
really
like
sucks.
if he was a heel, he'd be able to do that. Imagine Nakamura just being a fucking, like, just the main guy, the mobster boss, and just his fucking minions destroying anybody, and then he stands over them and does that weird Nakamura shit, where he does, like, that weird, like, that or that Chris Benoit shit, where he does that thing to his throat, and he smells his wrist, or whatever the fuck that is. Like, I don't know what... Yeah.
Yeah, that shit, yeah. Yeah, that shit, yeah.
And I'm just thinking, like, maybe, that's where he needs to be. But, I mean, I guess since the fans are cheering him so much, he can't go against what the fans are doing naturally. So it's like, fuck it, But, I mean, I like that promo from Dolph Ziggler. I liked how... The thing is, though, Dolph Ziggler, I could have sworn he was going to be more than just your typical generic heel. Like, he's just doing that heel shit. Like, hey, the fans, you know what heels do? They talk shit about the fans. Screw you guys. Yeah.
It's just like, it's really unfortunate, because like Dolph Ziggler, man, it was a time, like soon as the camera cut to Dolph Ziggler, you heard a little bit of a pop. But y'all remember that shit. It was a time when Dolph Ziggler, that Raw right after WrestleMania, when he came with the Money in the Belt, the Money in the Bank, the crowd was fucking like lit. Like everybody was screaming, like the top of the list. Dolph Ziggler was so fucking over. What happened?
Yeah.
That's because no one gave a fuck about Del Rio.
Well, no. On top of that, too, though, it's just like people love Dolph Ziggler. They're not even letting him have his matches like for 2 months, or no, it was more than 2 months actually. Now I'm thinking about it, that's fucked up. It was like 3 months of that. It beat up Callisto. It beat up Apollo Crews. Which, by the way, are they gonna do like a first ever gay romance story between Apollo Crews and Callisto? Because now they're both on Raw. Like they can't even stay away from each other.
I mean, the plus side is they're both on Raw, so we ain't gotta see Dolph Ziggler versus these two again.
No, which is kind of funny because they still got Luchador. They just switched up.
Yeah, they switched Sin Cara out.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, there's not gonna be no fucking difference because they're wearing the same shit.
Fuck, they did get Sin Cara, didn't they?
Yeah.
Switched him out. They just switched him
And
out.
you know what they can do? You put another black guy in Titus O'Neil, so you can fight Titus O'Neil and Sin Cara. You know,
or Rusev or whatever. Which is actually interesting. Like I said, we're all over the fucking place. But they're actually splitting up Rusev and Lana. It seems. I don't think they're going to be together. Like, because they gave Lana her own video package, like she's debuting as a wrestler for once. So I'm curious. I'm really curious what that's going to be.
They're just, Vince McMahon just wants to ruin relationships. He's just like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah,
Dean Ambrose is away from Renee Young, Rusev is away from Lana, and by the way, you know how the Matt Hardy Lita thing started? Same shit.
No, Lana and Rusev are both on SmackDown.
No, didn't Lana get a video package about her wrestling by herself?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
that's because Rusev is out on injury.
Oh, damn! I didn't even know. That's how.
Wait,
yeah, he's out. I think 2 to 4 months or something.
I didn't know that they was actually dating. So, like, Nick, they're actually dating. Like, they're actually like a real.
They're really married in real life.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Dude, I can't even talk shit, dude. Because like honestly, they are so bad on screen together. Like it's like it looks like she does not want anything to do with them, like on screen. So it's just kind of like, yeah, I bet this is a hard job for her.
Oh shit! Speaking of injuries, did you guys hear that Finn Balor's injured again?
Yeah, he got injured last week.
Come on!
No, but here's another thing, dude. I'm sick of people saying he's so great. You guys have only seen him twice in fucking a whole year now. So, like, can we get off the fucking Finn Balor train, please?
Like, Finn Balor is gonna be the next Evan Bourne without the weed.
No, he's gonna be the next fucking Kevin Nash. Oh, I broke my quadricep. I was walking to the refrigerator. Ow. Fucking A.
Or he's gonna be like Vince, tearing both his quads.
Yo, yeah, no shit at the same time. No, but one thing I want to touch on next, honestly, is the New Day. What do you guys think the New Day is gonna do on SmackDown now, man?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, and by the way, too, what do you guys think about Byron Saxton being on the announce team, too?
That was weird, because, like...
Was it good, though? Was it?
Bro, I don't know. Because it just caught me off guard, too, because, like, he was there at the beginning of the show, right?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that shit until they actually cut to the announcement. I was like, what the fuck is Brian Saxton doing? I didn't even realize it, like, listening to it. Maybe I just had the audio down or something, but I didn't even realize that shit. But
I mean, it's been how long we've been saying Otunga need to go.
I guess it was a trade. Otunga's going to be the Raw team next week. Yeah.
Oh, my condolences.
But see, here's the thing, though, that I'm thinking. Jim Ross signed a 2-year deal, so I feel like somehow Otunga is going to start wrestling, or he's going to start doing some other thing on Raw, and fucking Jim Ross is going to be on the announce team for Raw. I feel like, Ghost Skittles is back.
I think I read somewhere that JR signed 2 years, but I think he's doing like 30 or 40 days.
That's what I want. That would be like the perfect commentary team. We got Corey Graves, Michael Cole, and JR. That would be fucking lit, dude. Oh my god, that would be so fucking good. Like, Raw would go up tenfold just by that alone. Like, holy shit, I would love that. So
I feel like what Jerry Lawler feels like, damn, like they even got David Otunga over me. I fucking
I did want to say this too, and I guess because I wasn't expecting it. I want to see if y'all was expecting it, but for the whole women's shakeup thing, Tamina. That was out of left field.
That was left fucking field.
I was just like, okay. I was like, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Because I fucking loved Tamina when she was like back on there, and she was like a really great fucking heel. So hell yeah, I'm loving Tamina and stuff like that. It would have been even better if they had Karma, but I know I'm not gonna get that. But then Charlotte,
they're starting to give a fuck a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And then Charlotte too. So I'm just like, okay, I'm curious. I'm curious where this could go.
Here's the thing, and I'm not saying like I've been lying this whole time about the show, because I did watch the entire show. I went back and watched a lot of stuff, but I woke up at 6 o'clock, which was literally like the half point of the show. And when I woke up, the first thing I saw was Tamina being in the ring, and I marked out because I was half asleep. I could barely see, and I was like, holy shit, Nia Jackson's on SmackDown, yeah! And then it's like, wait, that's Tamina.
They're relatives, though.
Hey Nick, Tamina's not a monster.
No, know, man, but she kind of looks like her. I mean, when you're half asleep.
Yeah.
But,
hey, Tamina versus Nia maybe down the future or something down the road. That would be fucking awesome. Yeah.
Or Tamina versus Charlotte, and I think that's where they're going with this. Like realistically, I'm not even like playing a beat the Booker thing here. I think that's happening. Charlotte versus Tamina, and holy fuck, would that be a great match? Oh,
hopefully, hopefully it would.
You notice how Tamina and Charlotte are like the tallest women in that fucking locker room right now?
Oh yeah, well, especially on SmackDown. Yeah, because everyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like everyone's like yay here, and then fucking Tamina and Charlotte are like woo up to the ceiling.
Admittedly, as far as like the what do you call it, like, enthusiasm of the SmackDown like promos and stuff, I really gotta say, dude. And I'm not just sucking ass because I like her so much, but missing Alexa Bliss, dude, there was such a void on tonight's SmackDown with her gone. I gotta tell you, she is the fucking star.
A moment of silence.
No, they switched. They switched the big stars, and like almost Bliss was to SmackDown how AJ is to SmackDown. You should have just kept them on there. And Charlotte is Raw, and then they just switched the biggest names because Charlotte for the main, she feels like a Raw champion to me, while Bliss just feels more SmackDown. And now I guess they just switched them, so we'll just see what happens, man. But it's really going. I do agree with you. It is like, god damn it, like because everybody else, I was like really shocked when they brought out the divas that they already had. I was just like, it's only 4, like god damn. And then they add 2 more. I'm just like, damn, this is a really lackluster Divas roster. Which you like. Let's take a look at them. Like you got Carmella, which is a fucking joke. I mean, she's partnered with fucking like Ellsworth. You got Naomi.
Ellsworth was in the ring during the Divas segment. Why the fuck is he in the ring still?
He's Santina Morella. He's Santina Morella, dude.
Yeah.
He's Santina Morella in 2009. But you got fucking Naomi, who's the champion, which we kind of just like, I don't know. Becky Lynch, who barely shows up. I don't even know where the fuck she be at. Almost.
Bro, man, as soon as Becky Lynch came out, I was like, oh yeah, she's on SmackDown. I forgot.
Yeah, and then Natalia, who they do nothing with. So it's just like, this is a really lackluster Divas roster right now. And then you got Tamina and Charlotte. Hopefully they can bring it, but everybody else, it's just like,
yeah. So I'm really worried about the SmackDown Divas division. That dude, their match at WrestleMania was the best part of WrestleMania for me.
True. Both Divas matches. So hopefully they can still have that same fire and stuff like that into the year. But just looking at it on paper,
it's really depressing what they did. But I mean, I'm gonna give them a chance. Obviously, I think the main storyline that's going to be interesting with the Divas division is definitely Charlotte and Tamina. I want to see what they do with them, especially Tamina, man. She has been needing to get her fucking respect since 2009 when she debuted, and when her and the Usos fucked up the Hart Dynasty. Like, you know what I mean? Like, ever since that night, she has done nothing at all. And it's like, man, they got to do something. I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens. Maybe she teams up with the Usos, and then her and Naomi work together or something. And
I wonder how long she been like off the sidelines. It's been a long ass time.
She's never been injured.
Why was she on TV this long?
They just don't want her on there. Like they just don't like her. I guess like it's fucked up.
Yeah, no. Really when I put a post on Facebook when I said Tamina Snuka, I was like, that came from Left Turn. My friend commented back and he said that she's been doing a lot of the SmackDown house shows. I was like, that's random. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
But like she's still on SmackDown but not on TV. That still don't make any sense.
It makes just as much sense as the Usos. Maybe like all of them being connected, WWE wants to fuck with them because the Usos is like, oh wait, they're on TV. No, now they're champions. Are they on the roster still? Wait, what's going on? You know, it's like, dude, like, come motherfuckers. You know,
so strange, and it seems like they got faith in the Usos again because they did win. They did retain the championships over the world's greatest tag team. Oh no, I mean America Alpha. No, and I wonder. Team Angle. I really wonder what they're gonna do with America Alpha. And the one thing I'm really curious about, and that's really interesting, I'm really glad that they dropped it just for the sake of the competitors, but that whole Shining Star shit, because this Epico and Primo.
Oh.
And I'm like so glad about that.
Wait a minute. They actually dropped the Rising Star shit?
Yeah, they dropped it. When they was announcing it, when they came out, and they fucking like came out with like, I was like, oh shit. They called them Epico and Primo. They didn't call them the Shining Stars. So I'm fucking glad about that.
Yeah.
I'm really glad.
And they came out whooped fucking ass. Yes, I have not cared about those guys ever until tonight. They re-educated me to give a fuck.
I was just about to say that.
No, it reminds me of when fucking Carlito and Primo was just dominating the fucking tag team division. Now, hopefully they can go back to that. because Epico and Primo, when they was Epico and Primo, they was fucking killing it, man. So I'm
Rosa
hoping
Mendez dancing in the
yeah,
sidelines.
Rosa Mendez, yeah, hot ass Rosa Mendez, but yeah, fuck. I'm really hoping that they can bring that fire and shit like that, like fucking Epico, that Epico and Primo that we had back in the day versus this current Usos. That would be fucking cool. Or just the American Alpha, and then maybe some other tag teams come up a little bit from NXT, maybe Sanity or something else. It's just like I'm really looking for, like, hopefully y'all can bring it with your tag team division because the tag team division was fucking lackluster. So I'm hoping SmackDown can start bringing it. So
and one more big thing before we go to our ratings, because we've been on for a bit. We're going to start doing ratings, but this is the biggest thing, and goddamn, I'm so sorry for you, Hovig, and Ruth is probably hating me in the YouTube chat somewhere. I'm sorry I don't have it up, but Ty Dillinger was so fucking unbelievably boring tonight, and same as Simon or not Simon now, I forgot his name. Simon got fired, but this is the other guy.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Aiden English.
That promo from Aiden English, what the fucking hell was that shit?
Bro, I was going to mention that shit before. I was like, I really think that they should have just got rid of both of them.
Yeah, what the fuck is one? What's one vaudevillain without the other? You need both. Fucking stupid. And why the hell, dude? That 10-10 shit. I was like, okay, what? I actually like really pay attention to Simon because he's so boring. I never.
They didn't pop. They did not.
Yeah,
it was not that. It was not that hot. It was not that. Maybe it was just the crowd. Maybe it was just Boston. But yeah, it seems like the momentum was going to die.
Hey, don't forget, Nick. I was the one that said this whole 10 bullshit is bullshit. So
yeah,
that was
okay. Thank you. Yeah. So I don't know, man. that shit is like people just want a motherfucker to latch onto. But that dude is boring as fucking. Hey, I'm not saying he's bad. He's not bad. He's a good wrestler.
It's his character.
Okay, let me ask you, Nick. Solutions. Like, what would you do with his character just to spice him up a little bit more?
Man, I guess what I would do is just have him. I hate to say it, but John Cena that motherfucker up, like have that fucking dude like be so PG and just like win every match. Like put him in the fucking main event and just have him win the title as soon as possible, and do something like that where. At least people are like, boo, fuck you, and then he turns heel eventually, like within 2 months. Like, have some shit like that where he's so good, he's so great, and the fans are on side, and then finally the fans like, wait a minute, you used our own shit against us. Fuck this guy, boo.
He could, yeah. That would actually be a really interesting thing, yeah. Like just out of nowhere. Because they did
that with like John Cena. Everyone was. Remember how popular John Cena legitimately was, like in 2004.
No, he was.
People loved him, dude.
No, he
like,
did.
The Dr. Thugonomics shit.
Oh yeah, people cheered him more than they cheered Ty Dillinger right now. Like John Cena was easily the most over guy in the whole company. And WWE was like, oh, you guys like him? Okay, well let's really shove him down your throat so you guys realize this motherfucker sucks. And by WrestleMania 21, 2005, from BGBL. The fans turned on him within like a month. It was like 1 month.
I remember that.
He did about like WrestleMania. I can't remember. I want to say 21. No, the one where he fought Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, it's 23.
Oh, 23.
That's when they was just really just like shoving that motherfucker down your throat. So yeah, like you could totally do that with Ty Dillinger. Like he's the Superman of SmackDown. Like I could totally see that shit.
Like have him do the Roman Reigns thing, except actually turn him heel when it's time to turn him heel. You know what I mean? Like, or just because he's a great looking guy. He's a great wrestler.
Like,
but he's just so boring.
That would be a really interesting dynamic. Everybody's fighting the shit. Kevin Owens, you got AJ Styles, everybody Corbin. They like, yeah, we hate each other, but we hate that motherfucker more.
Yeah.
Dillinger beat his ass. They always beat his ass backstage and shit like that, just because he's always with. Man, I would love that. Yes, man.
Like I would love that too, because I mean, like I said, man, Ty Dillinger is not bad. Like I understand people like him, but I just don't get like people like chanting 10. Why? Because you guys need someone to chant on because Baron Corbin's gone and this guy's gone, and that guy's gone, and he's the only guy you have left from NXT that has a catchphrase. Fuck that. Like the glorious thing, that's another thing, Robert Roode. I hate the glorious thing. I really hate it.
Hey!
I'm so sorry.
Hey. That shit's glorious, okay, goddamn it.
But you know what I mean? Like it's just like I think at some point, I think they actually are doing this on purpose. I think the glorious thing they're trying to make it so popular, Robert Roode's gonna like stop doing the glorious thing, and when he stops it, people are gonna like chant it just in spite of him. You know what I mean? Kind of like the whole "you suck" thing with Kurt Angle.
It fits. Like now, like the perfect 10 thing, maybe not, but like the glorious thing with Bobby Roode, like he does it, like he feels glorious, like not like the pun, but like it oozes like old school Ted DiBiase with like a mixture of.
You're all right. Like I'm thinking about that Ted DiBiase. I still think Ted DiBiase.
Yeah, no, like old school Ted DiBiase with a little bit of Ric Flair. Like it's like it fits, man. It fits. It's kind of like an old school gimmick.
Yeah, I've been saying that Bobby Roode is like this modern day like Ric Flair, Rick Rude type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I don't
yeah.
know. But I think it is time for us to get into our ratings. I'm gonna go give mine just really, really fast. For me, this show was definitely like it's just right down the middle, 3 out of 5. Every match was pretty cool. I liked pretty much everything that happened tonight. That main event was fucking baller though, dude. I love that main event.
That
That
main
was
event
awesome.
was pretty good. Yeah.
And then I like how it connected from the very beginning of the show, like the Kevin Owens thing, the whole United States Championship thing, and it's all connected. And plus, too, I like how, they did the Randy Orton Bray Wyatt thing a little bit again, and yet we still didn't have to sit through a bunch of horrible, horrible shit. They controlled it this time, so I'm down for that. And it was actually unpredictable because I was surprised that Bray Wyatt even showed up. I was like, oh shit, like I thought he was on Raw. Holy crap. And I do love Bray Wyatt. I mean, I hate his storylines, but yeah, I love Bray Wyatt. So yeah, 3 out of 5 for me. Hovig, I'm gonna give it to you, baby doll.
Baby doll. No, I'm with you. I'm with you on the rating, man. 3 out of 5. It actually really didn't feel nothing spectacular, but it was also really not bad at all. Main event killer, of course. But there was a lot of filler matches that were really not needed, like the whole Aiden English and I forgot his name, Ty Dillinger. Like that shit was fucking stupid and really unneeded. And the Mojo Rawley and Jinder Mahal, which yay again, whatever. I don't fucking care. I also felt like SmackDown lost a lot of all stars to Raw, and then they only got a decent amount back from Raw. You know what I mean, for the whole Superstar shakeup.
Yeah.
With like the exception of like Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Charlotte, everyone else was whatever. Like when we brought up the New Day before, we were like, "Whoa, what are they gonna do now?" Like, fuck, I know they're gonna ride around that ice cream thing. Now it's SmackDown. You know what I'm saying?
Riders. like do the A Guerrero shit.
Shit,
it's a new day, Holmes.
Oh fuck, bro.
No, but I'm looking in the chat here too. Max, my son, Lil Ragnarok, he said that it's a 4 out of 5, and yeah, they're all saying that. I just hate things that are good. I'm sorry, guys, but y'all be saying the same shit about Ty Dillinger when the time comes. I apologize. The Ruthless Wonder, he gave that shit 3.5 out of 5, which I totally agree. I mean, I know that 0.5 on the 3. I know that came just because AJ Styles won the main event. Like Ruthless, he's a very behind the scenes type of dude. Like he really, really knows how the inner workings are of the WWE and everything, and he's fascinated by it. But a little bit of the AJ Styles shit is kayfabe. Like he loves who AJ Styles is, like character wise. Like yeah, it's just funny. Like AJ Styles is your Stone Cold Steve Austin, man. But
hey, he's my number 2.
Yeah,
my number 2.
He is a number 2. You're right. He's shit. No, but I'm just joking. No, but Anthony Wilson Jr., how about you, man? Ratings wise.
Yeah, I would probably be right there with you guys, 3 out of 5. It was just like a lot of average stuff, kind of just like Raw. If I would say which one was better, probably SmackDown was better this week than Raw, just by a slight margin. Like it did keep my interest a little bit more and stuff like that. Like I said, a lot of the matches was just kind of average. That main event was really good. I think that Mojo Rawley versus Jinder Mahal match would have made a lot more sense if it had the whole, like I said, the earlier with the whole story dynamic. Like he was about to be in the United States that championship match and it was going to be a fatal 4-way. But then Jinder Mahal was just like, no, fuck you. I'm going to beat the fuck out of you because what happened at WrestleMania, I think that would have made a lot more sense. And it would have had, like I said, it would have showed you that they're building a Mojo Rawley to be at that point eventually. And that match too, fuck the whole superstar, the football guy. I don't give a shit.
Oh, Rob Gronkowski. I actually really like that guy.
I don't care. It's just like I guess, but it's just filler. It's just there just to make the match longer. And I'm just like, whatever. And it's just I hate when they do shit like that. It reminded me when Hugh Jackman had punched Dolph Ziggler, or was it somebody else? But yeah,
it was Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah. No, I thought it was Damien Sandow when
Was
he
it
dressed up
Damien
as
Sandow?
fucking Magneto.
I think so. I think that's probably what it was. But it reminds me of that dumb shit when they be doing that. And the Usos versus American Alphas match was actually okay. I'm glad that they were retained. I'm really curious to see what they do next. I'm really curious about Tamina and Charlotte to see what they do next. I wonder who's actually going to go after Naomi. It's probably going to be Charlotte and Naomi, which is going to be really interesting to see their dynamic and their chemistry and stuff like that. I'm really curious about what they're going to do with because the match is going to be fucking cool, but the promos, like Dolph Ziggler is going to have to work, but Dolph Ziggler Ziggler and Shinsuke Nakamura. That might be really good fucking matches because they both can fucking go. But just like I said, promos like Dolph Ziggler, he's good on the mic, and he's kind of seemed like he's like not as good. But maybe they just not give him enough to work with. But it's just, I don't know. It seems like he lost it or something like that. Just lost a little bit of momentum. And yeah, like I said, that main event, I'm loving how they're fucking booking Corbin. Corbin is looking strong as ever. And Hovek, I do agree with you. His entrance thing, I like how they get a little creative with the entrances. Granted, the stage designs are fucking dumb. But yeah, like the whole buildings and the whole ooze and the black
man,
shit.
I love that.
That is really fucking cool how it comes out when he walks. Like, it kind of reminds me of how they got creative with the entrances at WrestleMania. That was probably the only good thing about the fucking show. But yeah, that was 3 out of 5. I'm really curious. I'm just this whole shakeup thing. It shook up things. So yeah. I'm really curious to see where this goes. And AJ Styles with the United States title, that might be cool. Ruthless, hey, that might be something to look forward to.
Yeah, man. So I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen. Honestly, you know, last night I even put in a description of the YouTube video for the Raw show. I put in like, hey, we'll see. You know, tonight was a good show, but it could be a bad show if we watch SmackDown tomorrow and it does some shit that, you know, because of Raw sucks so bad. But honestly, dude, like at the end of this is a pretty good superstar shakeup. Like this is a nice debut to that idea of the superstar shakeup. And honestly, I'm glad, you know, like hopefully, I think you were the one who said this when we talked about that before, where you're sick of the whole like where they do the draft and get the balls out.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, they get the ball out.
Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, dude, fuck that shit. That was so stupid. It's like a fucking Las Vegas lottery. Like, whoa, I got a red. I'm Raw.
Yeah, I like.
You know, another thing that I loved was that we didn't know who was going to show up, so it kind of got that little secrecy and the suspense kind of going. When every time someone was going to come out, like for example, when the show opened up and it was Kevin Owens that came, like, oh shit, you know.
Yeah.
And then Sami Zayn showed up like, oh shit, instead of like the number 1 draft pick is Kevin Owens. I was like,
although we seen that Sami Zayn thing coming like from a mile away. So we already knew Sami Zayn was gonna eventually show up on SmackDown at one point. So it was obvious.
But hey, you know what's obvious as well though, man?
What?
That we're not having anime night this week because we're gonna be having that fucking after-hour special event, son.
Yeah, after hours.
That's ours. That's after hours.
No, after hours viewing party, Nick. They changed the name because reasons. But yeah, they are changing it to viewing party. Still don't know what the theme is. We are checking see what stuff, but I think we should have that settled out before or during the midweek, so you guys can vote on what you want to watch and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll check back later and keep it locked to the Facebook groups and stuff like that, where we'll be posting the polls and stuff like that, and just let you guys know what's going on down with that.
Hey, so we digging down holes and we posting up them polls.
And with that being said, say it to people's eyebrows. say it with me, Nick. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Attack the chat.